So guys, today back from another video on the channel. Today we're here speaking about Newcastle United, and this for me is one of the most important couple of weeks for the football club's history. I'll explain it all in today's video, but before I start off, make sure to leave a like, boys, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, subscribe for content. We're uploading videos during the international break, so make sure to subscribe to the channel. Anyways boys, let's get the video now, and I'm going to be speaking on behalf of the squad, the fixture list and everything coming up in today's video. So then, as we all know, the breaking news came out on Monday afternoon that Eddie Howe was going to be the new head coach of Newcastle United. Fantastic news, it was great to see, and I'm absolutely delighted, you could say. Obviously he's had 2 days training now. He trained on Tuesday and Wednesday. You've seen all the clips on YouTube and whatnot, and he looks a determined man, and I recorded the video on the Monday night explaining about Eddie Howe's like future and all that, and his and just everything to do with Eddie Howe, like his managerial history, his tactics coming in. And I've listened to his first press conference today, and he just seems so happy to be here up in Newcastle, and that's what you want to hear. It's good to hear that his family's going to be moving up as well. It's just a positive time now, and obviously the results on the pitch haven't been the same, but off the pitch for once is actually good at Newcastle United. You wouldn't think I'd be saying that at the start of the season, but in the video, obviously we'll speak about fixtures, speak about the squad, speak about how games are going to go. Obviously you'll see the previews coming up to the video. I just think this is a really important video to make because of how important these games are coming up. So we'll start off, obviously we start off with Brentford at home. It's going to be hopefully a memorable day at St James's Park. Eddie Howe's first game as gaffer, first game at home. It'll be an interesting one, and it's like probably one of the most winnable games of the whole season, first in a newly promoted side at home. You would think Newcastle United could go into the game and hopefully get their first win of the season, because if you look at the league table, we're bottom of the league, well pretty much bottom of the league, on the same points as bottom of the league with 0 wins. We feel like we're bottom of the league because we're the only team in England to not win a game, but hopefully Eddie Howe can come in and control that, and hopefully pick up some points that we hopefully can get, because under Graham Jones we didn't win a game. We obviously only got 2 draws, to be fair. Both away, obviously got beat at home against Chelsea, but under Bruce we just looked awful. Hopefully he can change that and get the players going. Obviously we know he's an attacking minded manager, and I think we're going to have to go into that game attacking minded no matter what. Brentford obviously play a 5-back/3 back, so we're going to go for it, and hopefully that would do. It'll be a tough game. It will be a tough game on next Saturday, which I can't wait for, to be fair. It's going to be an exciting vlog to do, but it'll be interesting to see how the game lies out and whatnot, how we approach the game. Obviously it'll be different for what we know. It's good to hear Eddie Howe came in and went, I'm not going to look at the history of the players and whatnot. I'm coming in to do my job and how he wants to do it, and that's the best thing. So I'm expecting a 4-back against Brentford, then we can really go for it. The game after Brentford is Arsenal away. We've got a really bad record against Arsenal away. Since 2010 we've won I think once at their place, and it was a Andy Carroll goal in the 2010-11 season. Since then we've never won at the Emirates, never have and never will. I can never say it, when we go to the Emirates we always looked unconfident and whatnot, but under Eddie Howe could we change that? Hopefully we do. It will be a tough game though, on a good run of form, and it will be an interesting one. Obviously that is an early kick-off in London, obviously at the Emirates Stadium on the 27th of November, so we're 3 weeks, basically 3 weeks from now, 2 weeks on Saturday. So that's hopefully going to be a good game. And then we've got a midweek game. It'll be the first midweek game I have ever been to in the Premier League, I should state, since Burnley at home, when Fabi Shaw scored that long shot. That's for any Newcastle fan. Obviously we had games during the week against COVID and whatnot, and we've had games during the week when it hasn't been COVID, but they've all been away from home. It'll be a nice evening game. It's a 7:30 kick-off at St James's Park, and then obviously on the Saturday we've got Burnley at home, so we're going to speak about them 2 games roughly as they are the same. We've obviously, I think, probably expect to rest a couple of players for Norwich and probably play sort of a second-hand team against Arsenal, but yeah, again it's Eddie Howe as gaffer. We don't know how he approaches stuff like that. He could completely get it right, could completely get it wrong. It's all down to how he approaches the game, his mindset, and hopefully it's going to be the right mindset of things to hopefully get Newcastle United some wins and points. But Norwich during the week, it will be an interesting one during the week. Obviously they are bottom of the league as it states. Obviously in 2 games time they might not be. Obviously they've sacked their manager, looking to probably bring in maybe Frank Lampard or whatever. We'll have to wait and see what happens. And obviously Burnley at home. It'll be a nice 3 o'clock kick-off. Hopefully we can actually get a result against Burnley. As we did last season, we done well against Burnley. We've done well against Burnley over the years. Obviously we did get beat of them at St James Park this year on pens in the Carabao Cup, but hopefully we can come in and do something. The reason why I've stated these couple of weeks are so important is because just look at our games after Burnley at home. A very tough 5 games, 100% one of the worst in the league, and it's the worst time to get them around Christmas when you've got so many injuries, so many fitness issues, family issues. You've got every sort of issue around the Christmas period. But starting off, we've got Leicester away. Obviously we did get a good 4-2 result against them last season, but it's a tough place to go no matter where they are in the league, how they're doing and whatnot. It will be a tough game. After that we've got Liverpool midweek on Thursday the 16th of December. I am hopefully going to plan on trying to go to that game on the Thursday night. Hopefully I can. We'll have to wait and see what happens, but I am going to try and go into that game and hopefully make that my first away day, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. Liverpool away, for then only 3 days later to play Manchester City, Premier League champions, at home. That is a Sunday kick-off, obviously. These have been confirmed now. And then after that we've got a nice little break. Normally you've got a game just before the Christmas holidays, like the Saturday before, but with Christmas being on a Saturday this year, it's nice to get a little bit of a break there. So going into the next game, which is Boxing Day, where you've got Manchester United at home, which will be an interesting one when they play Ronaldo and what you'll have to wait and see. And then obviously 3 days yet again we've got Everton away. Rafa, that whole relationship situation, whatnot at the club, we go to that as our final game of 2021. Going into 2022, the games aren't too bad, to be fair, with Southampton, Watford and Leeds, but the reason why I've stated these are the most important weeks for Newcastle, because if you look at Brentford, Norwich and Burnley at home, for me Newcastle United are going to pick up 9 points. We've got to win every match. 7 points, you could probably say, you know what, that's average. I think if you get anything less than 7 points, it's unacceptable. I think it is, and we'll have to wait and see when we're going to play them anyhow or whatever. We'll have to wait and see, but for me, Brentford, Norwich and Burnley are the 3 biggest games of the club's history in a very long time. We can't afford to get relegated. It takes a year back on the whole process of the takeover and the players coming in and whatnot, because if we sign players who've got Champions League experience get relegated, they'll just leave. Do you know what I mean? We can't afford to get relegated. So this stage in the season, and especially around Christmas, as I've stated, that was stressful. You've got players injured, you've got just every situation can just go wrong at Christmas. You've got to focus on them 3 games, and you've got to be picking up the points, because if you didn't, it could be a very, very tough one for Newcastle United going into 2022 and possibly doing another relegation scrap, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. That is why I think these next coming weeks for Newcastle United could be essential to our 2021-22 season. There you go, boys, that's the end of the video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know video ideas. I've got some in there and whatnot, but obviously with the international break, I'm still trying to produce content like this where it's you just can't really do it during the week with the other videos in place. But make sure to leave a like, boys, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you all for the next video coming up on the channel. Have a good one, boys. Up the fucking mags.